Students said, we play cricket today. This is said to be direct speech. And how do we identify direct speech? Let us bifurcate it. In a direct speech, there would be a fellow who is uttering, and he or she or they utters something. So what is uttered? That must be in between inverted commas. So remember, the foremost landmark to identify direct speech is if there is a quotation mark in a sentence, that is going to be direct speech. Okay, so let us examine this. Here are two parts. I bifurcate. One is prior to this, and there is a logic. In such a kind of narrative technique, this reporting can be at the end. So anyway the writer can write. You too can try it. Okay. So here, who is the speaker? Students. Students are speaking. What they spoke? We play cricket today. That is spoken. So what it is spoken? It is considered as reported verb. There would be a verb everywhere. Here it is the verb and here it is the verb. And this is called reporting verb. So there are two categories here. We bifurcated the whole sentence for our convenience and understanding into two different parts. One is within quotations one part, and outside the quotations another part. Outside the quotation is called reporting verb, and inside the quotation is called reported verb. Then now decide what is the tense of this reporting verb. Tense. How do we decide the tense? Basing on what? Tense can be decided based on verb. What is the verb here? Said. Students now, and said is the verb. So what form of verb it is? Is it present or past or future? So obviously it is past. Say, said, said. And remember, in reporting verb, there would be no future. In direct speech, reporting verb cannot be future. It is impossible to write. So that we will have either present tense or past tense. In general, direct speeches can be given with past verb as reporting verb. And that present verb, that is another variety. There are so many exemptions. We deal it with the later part. It is the commonest thing. In general, transformation of assertive in the sense reporting verb into past tense. So said it is. So first of all, we need to certify the knowledge. The reporting verb is in past tense. Okay. Now what are supposed to be done? What are the steps? Let us see. Here started quotation mark, and there is a subject, verb, and an object. So obviously this is the basic structure of a sentence. What is the tense of this? That we need to identify. Without tenses, we cannot do anything with direct and indirect speech. We must be in a capacity to identify what tense of sentences is. Basing on that, we have to variety. Just imagine, when you go to the doctor is supposed to know all the characteristics of the disease. By that only he can identify whether it is corona or common fever. Likewise, we need to have a prior knowledge whether it is present tense or past tense or future tense. If ever it is present, what variety of present tense? So all the 12 tenses you must be in a position to identify. So when it comes to this is subject and V1 object. So we have already gone through subject V1 plus object, that is simple present tense. So the preliminary knowledge is ready. Then what are the changes that may take place? Okay, so when transform this simple present sentence or in general any of the sentence from direct to indirect, certain changes may take place. So here reporting verb said is there. We have to use that conjunction for that. Conjunction that. And we exclude these quotation marks and use this conjunction that. When you write it, these punctuations, this comma as well as quotations are to be omitted. Okay, and the relationships, who said this? Students said, and so they used we. Now I am reporting. Imagine you said this to me. You are all students, and you said this to me. We play cricket today. And now I am reporting your exact statement to some other teacher. So then in that situation I cannot use that way. So the relationship between me and you, that is different, and I need to report to the other teacher. So this first person plural becomes they. So likewise the relations basing on the pronoun changes. Okay, relationships are like that. And one important thing, all the present tenses, we have recognized the tense. All the present tenses changes into past in the sense. We have given an example here, simple present. This simple present is to be written in simple past. In case present continuous, past continuous, present perfect, past perfect. All this is the preliminary knowledge we need to have in the mind before we start exercise. And present perfect continuous becomes past perfect continuous. So all the present tenses are to be transformed or expressed into the subsequent past tenses. If ever, if the given sentence, uttered sentence is in past, what to do? Then simple past, most cases remains simple past, otherwise becomes past perfect. How it is? That depends on the volume of incidents. For example, if you say we played cricket, playing cricket is a miniature activity, so that you are granted to take simple past as it is simple past. Suppose the students said Ashoka ruled India. The incidence is of very long distance in the time scale. So that such kind of incidents, whichever has some weightage, that can be taken into past perfect, and so there you can use Ashoka had ruled. This is the logic. And if you are not certain about what to change and what not to change, if you take it granted simple past is enough. You are safe side. Okay, but possessing the right knowledge is always good. Okay, and past continuous. Past continuous changes into past perfect continuous. Here also you have a logic, can remain it is as past continuous or past perfect continuous. Okay, and past perfect, what happens to this? Remains past perfect only. There is no alternative for that. And past perfect continuous remains past perfect continuous. So this is the case with present tense and past tense. Once again I repeat, in case of, this is all regarding to only the uttered one, what it is said by the speaker. Present simple takes past simple form, present continuous takes past continuous form, present perfect tense takes past perfect form, present perfect continuous takes past perfect continuous form. This is what combined with present tense. Coming to past tense, simple past can be used as it is simple past sometimes if the action is in relation with time, a smaller one. If it is a bigger volume of time, that can be changed into past perfect. Coming to past continuous, it also the same, can remain either past continuous or past perfect continuous. So the advancement is simple into perfect and continuous into perfect continuous. That is the relation. And past perfect remains as it is, past perfect continuous also remains as it is. So this is the clarity. If ever you would like to, please make a synopsis about it. Okay. And coming to future, what happens with the future? There is no next level of tense. What happens? Simple, continuous, perfect, as well as perfect continuous. All of this future, what happens? What happens in the sense? There are modal verbs indicating future tense. What are they? Shall, will, can, may. Of course, obviously we don't use all that. Shall and will can be considered. They take their past form. Shall becomes should and will becomes would. When in direct speech if we use shall, in reported speech we have to use should for that. And all other relations might be same. They might be changing. And if we use the modal verb here, will, in reported that should be would. That is the only change that takes place in relation with future tense. Okay? Are you clear about it? Yes. And next, the most important thing, adverb that is used to, that changes. Okay? What it is an adverb? First of all, we need to. I remember we have discussed it so long, parts of speech. What is an adverb is? Adverb answers three things related to verb. How the action is done, where the action is done, and when the action is done. Three W's it answers. How, manner of action, where, place of action, when, time of action. How they can be indicated? We have an example here. I have written, we play cricket today. This today answers. Okay, imagine, just for this understanding, I am writing an example. We work quickly. We work quickly. How we work? Manner of action. And we sit here. Where do you sit? Here. Place of action. So likewise, there are adverbs. These are all indicatives of nearness. Nearness. So adverbs of nearness in direct speech, they take adverbs of distance. Adverbs of distance. What does it mean, adverbs of distance? Let us see. If it is today, we need to use that day. That day. Now suppose yesterday, the previous day, tomorrow, the next day, the following day, like that. and a manner. Okay, so manner is not going to be changed. And when it comes to distance, here, there, this is an adjective, this, that, like that. So all the words indicating nearness of time, nearness of place, they might be used in reported speech as distant words indicating the same, either time of action or place of action. So this is the fundamental knowledge we need to possess before we start any of the transformation related to direct and indirect speech, related to all variety of sentences, assertive, interrogative, imperative, as well as exclamatory. Now I am going to transform this. Students said, we play cricket today. So we already decided this reporting verb that is in past tense. So I take it as it is. Students said. So we need to have some linking word here. So to place this linking word, we are excluding this comma as well as quotation mark. So at the cost of that, as a matter of replacement of these punctuations, we are using in assertive sentence that as conjunction. So one is minus and one is added. Okay. Then students said that, imagine I am reporting to some other teacher. Okay. Students said that we, who you are to me, they. So the relation between the reporter and the reportee is changed according to the concerned pronoun used there. If ever there is some noun, you need not change any relations. But obviously there would be only pronouns. Students said, that is the first transformation. And second transformation, the relationship is in addressing deferred, and we already decided we play cricket is present simple. So I would like to state it into simple past. They play past tense, play. Play past tense, play. That they played cricket as it is. Okay, and today is adverb. Today is adverb. Adverb of nearness. So I need to take adverb of distance. Cricket that day. Got it? We have taken the reporting verb as it is, added with the conjunction, excluding the punctuations. The relationship between the speaker and the reporter and reportee is changed accordingly. This is plural, so that I have taken the plural third person pronoun, and tense transformed, it is simple present, so I have taken simple past, and object doesn't change, and adverb of nearness is changed into adverb of distance, so that it became, students said that they played cricket that day, full stop. When you write it, you need to identify, when you write it, there is no quotation mark in the reported speech. So the only difference and identical difference we can examine here in direct speech you will have quotation mark, and in indirect speech you don't have any of the quotation mark. Okay, this is the way we transform sentences from direct to indirect, and this example is dealing with only one tense, that is Geeta. Sita said to Geeta. Present perfect. I have attended the ceremony last week. See here, reporting verb. The only change is here in the first example and in the second example, I have mentioned only one speaker stating something. Here it is a dialogue. Dialogue in the sense one person talking to the another person. Sita said to Geeta. Okay, so whenever it comes, even this is past only. Reporting verb is past. This said to phrase is to be replaced with told. So that is the typical thing we need to understand in reporting verb. If there are two persons, we need to use in the direct speech said to, and that changes into indirect or reporting as told. Okay, let us certify the tense of this. I, first person, singular pronoun. Have, perfect indicative in the present tense. Okay, need to remember. Has and have. Has is used with third person singular pronoun as well as any of the proper noun. And have is used with other than third person singular. We have, you have, they have, boys have, girls have, teachers have, people have, like this. So here first person singular, so that have is a perfect indicative. As it is perfect, here it is V3. Have plus V3, obviously it is perfect tense. And there is an object and still there is an adverb. Last week adverb. So how do we change this? So let us take reporting verb. Sita, instead of said to, we are using told. Sita told whom? Geeta. And next step, obviously conjunction. That. So this is present perfect. Present perfect is to be changed into past perfect. So who is this I? The relationship here it is between Sita and Geeta. I am not reporting. Probably the relation related between only Sita and Geeta. Sita told Geeta that I becomes third person singular. Sita is feminine gender, so that we have taken she pronoun, third person singular pronoun. Sita told Geeta that she have, perfect indicative in present tense. In past tense, perfect indicative is had. Okay, so by that tense is changed. She had attended V3 plus had, so that it is past perfect. The ceremony, yes, coming to adverb. Last week, as I told earlier, yesterday, the previous day, last week, the previous week. So the transformation related to direct speech into reported or indirect is like this. Here, what is added? Something, another variety. There are two speakers mentioned in the reporting verb. So there is one speaker Sita and talking to another Geeta, and so we use the phrase said to with two infinitive. So that became here Sita told Geeta, and excluding the punctuation marks, we replace the punctuations with conjunction, and the relation between the speaker and the reporter is rectified here with third person singular, feminine gender, that is she. And coming to present perfect, have attended is changed into had attended. Object is same and indicative of adverb nearness is changed into distant one the previous week. Okay, so this is related to present perfect tense, changing from direct to indirect speech. Okay, in the examiner might test us at the greatest extent, but always it is not like that. Sometimes it might be very simple also. So don't attend the examination with some greater expectations. Okay, though the sentence seems very big, it is very easy. Let us see. So the reporting where the teacher said, and I am stating the same. The teacher said conjunction that. Whom the teacher is addressing? You, probably students, imagine. So the teacher's words I am reporting, imagine I am not a teacher, I am reporting to somebody else. The teacher said that you always you can take in plural sense, in general. Or else you can take even in singular also, not a problem. But majority extent, the general function is taking into the plural context. The teacher said that they, you is replaced with third person plural pronoun, have been doing, present perfect continuous. Have is a present indicative, been doing continuous. Okay, perfect continuous. So I changed that into they had been doing. They had been doing automatically became past. They have been doing smart work, and there is no specification there related to the adverb, so we can use it as it is. If we think so typical how to change this near and distant and something, you don't get any answer. It is as it is for several weeks. That's it. Okay, so present perfect continuous tense is transformed into past perfect continuous tense from direct speech to indirect speech. This is what the transformation related to present tense. Now, if you have any of the doubts in transforming all the present tense statements into reported speech related to Ramu said to his sister. Okay, again I use this. One speaker talking to another listener. Ramu said to his sister, quotations.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Swaroop Karthik.
Yes, please.
Swaroop Karthik, please unmute your mobile.
Sir, by mistake.
By mistake?
Okay.
Are you mistaken or am I mistaken? Okay. So, Ramu said to his sister, we went to market yesterday. Probably they recollected this. Ramu said to his sister, said to, obviously, past reporting verb. Then Ramu told his sister that they going to market is, I consider it is a very simple action. So that I take as it is. Went to market the previous day. This change is common. And I write one more in the same tense. Venkat sir said Akbar ruled India. Obviously, history teachers will tell that. Venkat sir said Akbar ruled India. Simple past it is. Akbar said, Venkat sir said is also simple past, reporting verb. Now I transform that into reported speech. Venkat sir said that Akbar, do you know who is Akbar? It is not Allahu Akbar, the great Mughal emperor. Akbar had ruled. Why? Because that Akbar ruling India, that was a very past incident in the modern history of India, some centuries ago. So that we have to mention in past perfect, that is the apt tense to be used. Had ruled India. So the two varieties of transforming simple past tense into simple past as well as past perfect are exemplified here from direct speech to indirect speech. Here going to market is a matter of a small fraction of action with relation to time. But Akbar ruling India is a huge volume of action, so that it is transformed into past perfect. Likewise, you need to decide in your question paper what content of action it is. Is it less volume or higher volume? So you are obviously free in deciding your tense and transforming that. So I erase this. Next, past continuous. Kirti said they were playing chess. I simplify it. They were playing chess. Kirti said, simple past reporting verb. Reported. They were playing past continuous. Then transforming into indirect. Kirti said that we take it as it is because already third person plural it is, the relation doesn't change. So we take it as it is. This is to be decided by yourselves. What is the relation between that they and this Kirti? Doesn't change. Kirti said that they were playing, because playing chess is going to be a small fraction of action. They were playing chess. Okay, and likewise some great extent of action also can be taken. Probably the British ruled India. Okay, the British were ruling India in 1857. That can be transformed into the British had ruled India. Likewise, and coming to past perfect. Joseph said to Anil. Joseph said to Anil, she had done her work yesterday. Reporting verb. I use the sent to here, which is to be replaced with told. Joseph sent to Anil. Simple past. She had done V3. Sorry. V3. Had plus V3 past perfect. So it remains as it is, as per the rule. So Joseph told Anil that the relation between the girl as well as boys doesn't change. She had done her work yesterday. So past perfect remained same. Okay. Then past perfect continuous. Ramesh said to me. The boy had been weeping for a long time. Okay, Ramesh said to me, simple past, reporting where boy had been weeping, past perfect continuous. Okay, so Ramesh told me that the boy, obviously there is no relation changing. The boy had been weeping for a long time. So remains the same. Past perfect continuous. Okay. Now, any doubts? Please raise hands. Any raise your hands, Swati?
No, sir.
Don't be passive listeners. You need to have doubts. If you could have gone through the notes, you definitely get some doubts. Or else you get doubts while you do worksheet. Yeah. Coming to future tense. Mother said to me, we will visit your aunt tomorrow. Is it visible, the writing? No.
No, sir.
I read it down. Mother said to me, we will visit. See, the complexity is more here. I added so many things. Your aunt tomorrow. Okay. Mother said to me, okay, simple past. The only thing is said to. Okay. So said to is to be replaced with told. Mother told me. So who is reporting? This me is reporting. Okay. Imagine my mother told me. Now I am reporting to you. Mother told me that. Okay. And here in this way, I too is included. So that I take it granted we. And this is a modal verb indicating future. And this modal verb is to be taken into past form. Will becomes would. We would visit your aunt. To whom the mother said? To me. And this your becomes my. Okay. So the concerned adjective indicating the relationship with aunt has become first person. So the relations you need to have a clear picture understanding. Mother told me that we would visit my aunt tomorrow, the following day. Okay, this is the way. So there lies some complexity in changing this. Here, pronouns are used twice. We as well as your. So we didn't change here, but your changed into mine. And obviously the adverb changed into the distant one. Okay, this is the way we can change simple future into indirect speech. Next, future continuous. My brother said she will be participating. He will be participating the competition next week. Okay, my brother said, I simplified him in this area. She will be participating in the competition next week. As a whole, it is very simple sentence to be changed. Transforming into reported, my brother said conjunction that she remains as it is. She will takes past form would be participating the competition the following week. Okay, this is the way we can transform present future continuous into indirect speech from direct speech. Okay, then future perfect. Future perfect. Gopal said to his brother, our uncle will have passed the test tomorrow. Okay, our uncle will have passed future perfect and reporting were said to simple past. Let us see. Gopal told his brother that our uncle who is reporting, it's not Gopal or it's not his brother, somebody else reporting. Their uncle will changes into past would have passed the test the next day, the following day. Future perfect it is. Okay. Then the last and foremost, future perfect continuous from direct to indirect. The teacher said, you will have been writing by this time next month. Shall we have FA examinations? So you will have been writing FA1 by this time next month. So there is little complexity I have given. Changing this into reporting. The teacher said that, okay, to whom the teacher said, students. Probably the students are reporting this. You have a choice here. Either students can be taken or somebody else can be taken. And I take it granted as students. The teacher said that I am reporting on behalf of the teacher. They will changes into would have been writing FA1 by that time. This becomes that. By that time, the following or the next one can be taken as this. No problem. So the teacher said that they would have been writing FA1 by that time, the next month. Okay. So this is the way each variety of tense, all that one. Present simple, present continuous, present perfect continuous, simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous, simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. All the 12 sentences which are mentioned in the reporting can be transformed into indirect like this.